Plus, your Tyler's back once again on the Wrestling Dumpsterfires here. And by the way, why did I do a match with Great Muta versus the Sandman to unify the U.S. and Hardcore title? Well, you obviously know why. Because the Hardcore title scene in the action figure thing was starting to wind down. And plus, I'm only September, October, November, December, 4 months before I do the brand split. So I gotta get rid of one belt to bring back another belt, which is the TV title, along with the World Classic Heavyweight title, which those are the only two ECW belts I have in my belt stuff for my action figures. So there's probably why. And why they didn't do it at Revenge, I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about this Wrestling Dumpsterfires video. I forgot who suggested this video, but I do it for you. But yeah, what is my next dumpster fire gonna be? I don't know now. Yeah. However, let's talk about the John Cena heel run he had this year. Now, the matches he had at the heel were well, we'll get to it. This is still during his farewell tour. He had 4 months now before he officially called it a career. He announced it at Money in the Bank last year, and we all obviously know that. He was in the Royal Rumble before we get to it, and he didn't win it. I still think it was a mistake to have Jey Uso won it. I mean, his World title run was, let's be fair here, was a flop. And honestly, I did not care he lost to Gunther, because at least Seth Rollins is world champion again. So that's one plus we got. We got rid of two blase world title runs for Seth Rollins. Yeah, I understand why that happened, but that's way later on. And then he was in the Elimination Chamber match. He didn't have a qualifying match. He won it, and we all know about this. He fought Cody Rhodes for WrestleMania. We all know that the whole thing where Cody tell Rock to go fuck himself, uncensored by the way, and then Cena does this, and Rock does this. Cena kicks Cody in the family jewels and he turns heel for the first time since 2003. And the build to Cody and Cena was great, though. The only issue I had with this build, 99% of it was on Raw. Why? And their match at WrestleMania was, it was good, but they had a better match at SummerSlam, which we'll get to. But the people talk about the Travis Scott shit, and yeah, that really hurt the match now. But let's be fair here. Rock did his de-annihilation chamber, and that was it. So Cena is a 17-time world champion, breaking Ric Flair's record. Quotation marks, because Ric Flair had more more than 16 reigns. Let's just be fair here. And his first world title program in this heel run during his farewell tour. Let's turn the clock back to 2007 with Randy Orton. The only good thing about that is it's not Cena's last opponent, and this was a last time ever, which at least it was the last time they ever fought. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. This was their worst match they had. I said this 1,000 times. Some of the John Cena Ranger matches from the Ruthless Aggression era were not that exciting. And this is 18 years later. And they're still having repetitive matches. Cena won. And yeah, the match, this is still canon for worst match of the year because it's a match I haven't seen how many fucking times. They had a random program of R-Truth for Saturday's main event where Cena was Raw and Cena for for whatever reason, but yeah. But his night wasn't done there. He got involved in the main event between Jey Uso and that cocksucker. Yeah, you know who I'm referring to. And that led to Cody Rhodes coming back. That led to a tag match at Money in the Bank where R-Truth came back during that match. But that whole thing off, went away after a week and a half. We'll get to. So they turned the clock back to 2007 with Randy Orton. Then they decided to turn the clock back to 2011 with CM Punk for, what do you think it is? The Saudi Blood Money shows. Cena cut his version of the pipe bomb during this, and Punk decided to rip John Cena's World Life thing with Punk Life, that was kind of funny. That match, I mean, it wasn't their best match like their Money in the Bank 2011 match or their match on Raw in 2013. But still, chemistry is chemistry, and at least it was a better match than the Orton match at Backlash. And then Cody Rhodes won King of the Ring, and that's where we're going to end this whole little heel run there. I mean, their SummerSlam match was... Yeah, the SummerSlam match was better than this. It was a street fight, and I know Cena was not a heel anymore after this match, but let's talk about it right away. I mean, it's not the matches were bad outside the Orton match at Backlash this year. It's the weird timing of it. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, like, so Cody won. He won back the title, and he's not been seen since the attack from McIntyre. But my thing is now, hindsight what it is, maybe they should have kept the belt on Cena for a little bit, but again, it is what it is. And this led to the return of Brock Lesnar, and that was it for Cena's heel run also. And that led to the return of Brock Lesnar, which I'm still not interested in a Brock Lesnar return again. And Cena had his match with that cocksucker at Clash in Paris, which I did 2 days ago, and yeah, I know it's Logan Paul, but he's still a fucking cocksucker. Yeah, I learned that from my late grandmother. So yeah, it's not the matches were the issue. Again, I also had the Randy Orton match at Backlash, and parts of the Cody match at WrestleMania, but still, they did redeem themselves with SummerSlam, and that was it. What else is it be a dumpster fire? I don't know what to decide, so I'll keep it as a mystery. So there's that. I might do one with... I'm thinking. Ace and Ace, yeah, let's do that one next. So, yeah, that's the next one. But yeah, tomorrow will be episode 93 of Showdown, yeah. And then Thursday, my secret channel, you can subscribe to notification on that one. You will see on this Thursday, WCW Fall Brawl 1993. And move on from there. I'll do the Minecraft movie review and the Barnyard video game review also. So there. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, notification bell as well as my second channel, Tyler's Reviews. You obviously know about that one. There. Bye-bye.